Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning, afternoon, evening, and good night. My name is Septiano Dwi Kusuma with student ID or NIM 230101010 Today I will present the result of my interview regarding English language learning and development of foreign language education in Indonesia. English is an international language that is crucial to master, especially in the field of education and professional careers. Its development in Indonesia continues to evolve along with technological advancement and globalization. Okay, let's show the result of my interview. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Septiano Dwi Kusuma with student ID or NIM 23010101091. Today I am conducting an interview as part of the final exams for my English course. Our discussion will focus on English language learning and the development of foreign language education in Indonesia. Okay, before we start or begin, I would like to clarify that our original interview, Mr. Ngenawati Brubarus, an English teacher at SMAN 3 Sidoarjo, is unable to participate in the interview directly. However, she has shared her insight with me, and I will be representing her opinions in this discussion using the alias Joko. Okay, let's get started. Okay, Mr. Joko, to begin, could you share Ms. Ngenawati perspective on the current state of English language learning in Indonesia? Okay, before to answer, I will introduce myself. My name is Septiano Dwi Kusuma, or myself, you can call me Joko, Mr. Joko. I will share perspective Ms. Ngenawati because she is unable to participate. Okay, the answer, yes, is of course. According to her, English language learning in Indonesia has made insignificant progress in recent years. With technological advancement and globalization, more students are motivated to learn English as a second language. Schools and universities are now implementing interactive teaching methods such as online platform, multimedia, and communicative approaches to enhance student engagement and skill. Okay, that is very interesting. What are the biggest challenges in the teaching English in Indonesia based on her experience? Okay, one of the main challenges she mentioned is the lack of an environment that support English usage. Since Bahasa Indonesia is the primary language in daily life, students often struggle to practice English outside the classroom. Additionally, there is a disparity in English education quality across different regions, with some areas having limited access to qualified teachers and learning resources. How are teachers and institutions addressing this challenge? Okay, Ms. Ngenawati emphasizes that many teachers encourage students to immerse themselves in English through various activities, such as watching English movies, listening to podcasts, and joining English conversation clubs. Schools are also adopting blended learning methods, combining face-to-face instruction with digital tools to make learning more accessible and engaging. Moreover, teacher training programs are being improved to ensure educators have the necessary skill and knowledge to teach effectively. That is a great approach. How to see the future of foreign language learning, particularly English, in Indonesia? Okay, she believes that the future of foreign language learning in Indonesia is promising. With increasing global interaction and digital communication, English proficiency is becoming more essential. More students recognize the benefit of learning English for career opportunities, international collaboration, and academic development. The government and educational institutions are also working to strengthen foreign language education through curriculum development and student exchange program. Thank you for sharing such a valuable insight. Before we conclude, does Ms. Yanawati have any final message or advice for student learning English? Yes, she advises students to practice consistently and not be afraid of making mistakes. Learning a language is journey, and the more they use it in real life situation, the more confident and proficient they will become. She also encouraged students to explore various learning resources and find enjoyable ways to improve their skill. That is excellent advice. Thank you again for representing Ms. Yanawati's views and sharing this knowledge with us today. You're welcome. It was a pleasure to discuss this topic. In this interview, I spoke with a representative of an English teacher who shared insight on the importance of English learning in school. The challenge faced in the teaching learning process and how teaching methods have evolved over time. They mentioned that many students will struggle with grammar, structure, and speaking skill. Therefore, the use of interactive and technology-based teaching method has become an effective solution. Okay, I will presentation for the result of PowerPoint and the presentation with title English language learning and the development of foreign language education in Indonesia. With a subtitle interview report presentation and presented by myself, Septiano De Kusuma, with ID or NIM 23010101091. Okay, next, in introduction, okay, I will present the finding from my interview regarding English language learning and the development of foreign language education in Indonesia. This discussion aim to highlight the significance of learning English, the challenges and potential improvement in language education. And with a 3 point, this 1 point important of English language learning in Indonesia. Point 2, the role of globalization and technology in foreign language education. And point 3, objective of the interview, to study the progress and future of English education in Indonesia. Okay, in interview summary next, for this interview, I had the opportunity to speak with Miss Yanawati Brubarus, teacher at SMA in Tiga Sidoarjo. To some constraints, I'm presenting her insight as her representative. Our discussion covered the state of English education in Indonesia, the current challenge, and possible solution for improvement. Okay, in this interview summary, interview with representation Ms. Yanawati Brubarus from SMN 3 Sidoarjo with topic English language learning and its development in Indonesia, with a method discussion-based interview where the representative shares insight from the interviewee. Okay, next, to a current state of English learning in Indonesia, I get to point with positive development and challenge. In positive development, we increase student motivation due to technology and globalization, and to adoption of interactive teaching methods, multimedia, and online platform. Okay, number point of 2, with challenge. Number 1, limited English speaking environment outside classroom. And number 2, disparities in access to quality education across different regions. Okay, in English language learning in Indonesia has made significant progress with students becoming more motivated thanks to digital tools and international exposure. However, many still struggle with practicing English outside the classroom, and there are disparities in education quality across regions. Okay, next challenge in teaching English. Okay, one of the biggest challenge in teaching English is the lack of real-world exposure. Students often do not have opportunities to practice outside of class, and many are hesitant to speak English due to fear of making mistake. Additionally, there is an unequal distribution of qualified teacher, which affect learning outcomes. Okay, in challenge in teacher English, uh, we 3 point is number one, like our real world exposure to English. Point two, uneven distribution of qualified teacher and research. And point three, student hesitation to practice English due to fear of making mistake. Okay, next in solution and strategies. 3 point. Point number one is encouraging English immersion through movies, music, and conversation clubs. Point number two, blended learning approach or face-to-face plus digital tools. Point number three, government and institution proving a teacher training and curriculum. Okay, to address this challenge, we can encourage students to immerse themselves in English through entertainment and conversation clubs. School should also adopt blended learning approach, combining traditional teach with digital tools. Furthermore, ongoing teacher training and curriculum improvement are essential for better language education. Okay, next in future of English language learning in Indonesia. Okay, 3 point. Point number one, it is a growing demand for English in professional and academic field. Point two, strengthening of curriculum and student exchange program. Point number three, more integration of AI and digital tools in language learning. Okay, looking ahead, English will continue to be an important skill in both academia and professional field. School and universities are working to strengthen their curricula and offer more exchange program. Additionally, advancement in artificial intelligence and digital tools will play a bigger role in language education. Okay, next, personal reflection. Okay, 3 points. Point number one, the need for more life practice opportunities. Point number two, important of overcoming fear of making mistake when learning English. Point number three, the role of self-learning and consistency in language mastery. Okay, from my perspective, more real-life practice opportunities are needed for effective language learning. Many students hesitate due to the fear of making mistakes, but this is a natural part of learning any language. Okay, consistent self-learning and practice can help overcome this challenge and lead to mastery. Okay, next, conclusion. Point number one, English education in Indonesia is progressing but face challenge. Point number two is interactive and immersive methods are crucial for improvement. Point number three, future development in technology and policy will shape English learning further. Point number four is important final talk. Learning a language is a journey. Practice, patience, and persistence are key. Okay, in a conclusion, English education in Indonesia has seen improvement but still face several challenges. To make further progress, we must encourage more interactive and immersive learning methods. Technology and government policies will continue to shape the future of English learning in Indonesia. Okay, lastly, language learning is a journey, and success requires continuous practice and persistence. Okay, thank you for listening to my presentation. I hope this discussion has provided valuable insight the state of English learning in Indonesia. Thank you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. From the interview and presentation, I believe that English learning should emphasize more on practical aspect rather than just theory. By utilizing technology such as learning application and multimedia-based tools, a student can better understand and use English in daily life. Additionally, support from the government and educational institution in providing sufficient resource is essential. In conclusion, English language learning in Indonesia continues to develop, but there are still challenges that need to be addressed. More interactive method and adaptation to technology are required to make learning more effective. I hope this interview provides insight into the importance of mastering English and how we can continuously improve its quality. Okay, thank you for your attention from my interview and presentation. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.